we've done the basic design here. So now what I need to see is, I need to see what our next step is. Take a second. Look at what we've got here. I think one thing I noticed when I was reviewing this is if you look at this space here, this right here is smaller than this, and I didn't particularly like that. And if I remember, it's because I wanted the 1/4 inch bit to be able to pocket this out, which means I had to squish this in. And because I squished this in, it then made a different alignment than this. So if you look, let's look down that line. I'm looking right here. I have to decide if I care about this gap right here, from here to here, because when I originally designed it, this line here was the same as this line here. So the question is, number one, do I care enough about it? But number two, I'm just realizing I might need to, sorry, I'm getting distracted here. I might need a radius here for the same reason that I have a radius over here, which is to avoid the blowout. So a couple of design tweaks I might do. This one, I don't know if I will. I don't know if I'll put a radius on here, simply because it's the very bottom of it, and I do think a square edge works great for that. And then let's see, the grain's going to be going this way, so it could blow this out. What I'll make sure to do is, naturally the cutout will be last, and the cutout should resolve any of that. Actually, let me reset, and I'll do all but the cutout. Unselect the cutout, preview visible. Okay, so that is going to cut into here a little bit, but it's, let's see, the grain's going this way. I don't think I'll get a blowout. I think that'll be okay. And then, no, don't reset. And that comes up and cleans up. Okay, I'm not going to put a radius here, but let me get back to the original question of this. The biggest question is, if let me lay out these toolpaths here for the layer 1 clear. Okay, yeah. I remember adjusting this width so that the 1/4 inch cutter could get into here. The biggest reason was because I wanted all of this clearing to be done with a bigger bit. I don't know that I need to do that. In fact, let me go here, close this, and okay, so if I have the 1/4 inch, it takes 1 minute 50 seconds. If I change this to 1/8 of an inch, let me go to 1/8 of an inch, calculate. 4:55. Okay, it does take a whole lot longer for the small one. And by the way, if I do the smaller one, you better believe I'm gonna take the edge clear into here, so that'll take some time off. I'll take this clear into here, and then I don't need, let's see, do I need this clear down here wrapping around? Not really. And I definitely don't need I don't need all of this cleared out because it's just going to get cut out here. So let me think here. I'm just going to go clear around there. What I could do, let me actually close this and try another thing. I'll use the 1/4 inch and then use oh, no, opposite direction. Okay. I need the 1/4 inch for the main clear out and then the 1/8 inch for the finer. And then I can see that time. See, total time there is 3:30. But then I have a tool change in the middle of it, which takes time. Now I gotta decide how picky I am. Minute 50. I can get this a little bit bigger. Let me see how much bigger I can get this before it gets unhappy. And I need... Okay, I need to make sure that I'm selecting the vectors that actually make a difference here. I know that if I clear one, I'll have to copy it over to the other, which is fine. Okay, let me see. Put it all the way over first. I would have snapped to that, but it didn't. So let me just zoom. Come on, zoom. All that it's going to. My computer's being slow, so. Okay, let's zoom back out. I would have expected it to snap to it, but it didn't. I may need to restart restart Aspire, maybe restart my computer. Okay. Let me close out of these. Okay, I can see the corner inch bit going in there. I'm not sure. I don't know, maybe something else changed in the design. Let me reset, preview all. Great. My line is good now. Don't have an offset. It's perfect right here. Look at this line compared to this line. And obviously it should be matched up because I've got those are right in line, so we're good with those. Cool. That one should have moved too. Why didn't it? All right. So that is it layer one? Yeah, that's layer one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep showing layer one. I always want to keep my original. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it, and then I'm going to move that to layer one. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to make a square that is alt there, alt. And then I'm going to move that over there. I just need to adjust these to I thought it would have. There we go. There's the jump. Why is that not? Undo, undo. Okay, that was my problem. I want to hold down Shift. Okay. Move to alignment. Okay, now I will recalculate all. Yes, yes, this, reset, preview all. Awesome. Okay, so I'm back to a good spot where that lines up. Yeah, that makes me happy. I can see this line is good to go now. Perfect. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Yes, I keep seeing this potential blowout here. I'm just going to deal with it. And if it gets down to it, if this does blow out, it will just do it. Actually, do it on this side because this is a part. Well, it depends. I have a downward spiral bit, so it could blow this out as it's coming up here. This would catch it. If it does, I come in, cut a new one, or I'll just put I'll sand a little radius in this with hand sander or a little chisel. This is only one little project, so I'm not looking to do these in production and do volume. I mean, if I did, I could optimize all this stuff. Okay, cool. I am pretty happy with that. So the next thing that I need to do is, I don't care about the side profile anymore. I can delete it, which means I also don't need the side profile. Okay. I'm going to take the alignment stuff. I guess I do still need layer one. I guess layer one has these. Okay, that's fine. I've actually been moving the vectors over to a different layer as I create the toolpaths for them, but mainly because I have to take and modify the different vectors for example, the pocket and all of that. You saw that process. So next thing I have here that I need to do is, this is going to be a two-sided project. So it'll be front cut and back cut. I still haven't decided which one I'm going to cut out first, the big pocket or all the intricate stuff. I'll probably cut out the big pocket first and then flip it over and do the top. I've never cut something like this that gets this small when it then has another cut that it needs to have done. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. Let's see here. I just want to think through. If I'm doing A side, B side, I do need to add holes for the alignment, and then I'm gonna have to create a pocket. I'm gonna have all of that in this one program. Sometimes I'll do a new project, copy all of this, save it as A side, save it as B side. In this one, I'm going to put them all in one, and it'll get a little bit messy as far as the vectors are concerned, but I think it makes sense. So next video is going to be me going through converting this. I know I started off with the exact dimensions of this project, the 2.5 by 3.5. I'm going to change that so that I can put alignment holes right in the middle that allow us to mirror, flip this material over. And then I'll go through and create the pocket. I'm probably going to follow this arch. Means I'll need to come up with vectors that continue down here. Do I have any vectors that do that? Nope, I don't. Didn't need them. Okay, so I'm gonna have to. I'll probably actually take this vector and just do an offset to match this, and then keep it. But next video is going to be me going through that, converting this to a flip. I can't remember the diameter of the dowels that I have to do the flipping. I'll go measure that, and yeah, that's the next thing I'll do.